All right, everybody, welcome back to the Opulent Female Body podcast. Tonight I have a oil working practice. We're going to be working with the belly. We're going to be doing an embodiment practice that will help us digest our life. So not only do we need to be taking care of our digestive system, but we also need to be taking care of our belly in forms of reflecting deeply and digesting our entire life. We are going to be working with oil tonight, so you're going to need castor oil. Bring a towel with you to the practice to wipe off any excess. Bring your castor oil and ensure that you are in an area with a little bit of quiet and potentially on materials that you don't mind being stained. I'm going to be linking the Opulent Female Body Foundational Basics video. It was a workshop that I had taught. I'm going to link that in the description so that you have access to that, because truly, when you know about the basics, practices like this become that much easier. So, just to kind of get us started, we're going to be working with the clock tonight. We're going to be doing a little bit of oil and clock work. And what I mean by that is, so imagine there is a clock on your belly, 12 o'clock being north. It's going to be where your sternum is. Your ileocecal valve is going to be right where, not ileocecal valve, sorry, your aorta. Your aorta is where your 12 o'clock is. So 12 o'clock is right there. When we're doing belly work, we always run in the direction of the large and small intestines, which is going to be in your clockwise direction. We never do belly work counterclockwise. We always do it clockwise. You want to make sure that you are going with the motion and rhythm of how food moves through your large intestine and then into the colon and out of the rectum. So we always want to make sure that we're moving in clockwise direction. This is really important because every single time we do body work together, we do belly work together, it's always going to be in a clockwise motion. So you have your 12 o'clock where your aorta valve is, or your aorta, and then you can imagine 4 is going to be just like a clock. You're going to move down to 4 is your large intestine. You're going to move down to 6. 6 would be, if you go any further, your uterus would be there. So 6 is pointing towards the pelvis. And then we have 8, which is going to be on the other side where the name is flying my mind, but you can get the gist that your 8 o'clock is going to be on the right side of your body. So on the other side, your 4 o'clock is the left side of your body. So that is what you really need to understand and just keep in mind. So you can go ahead and pause this recording and I will see you inside of the embodiment practice. All right, everybody, welcome to a beautiful belly work practice. Belly work is one of my most favorite work, other than breast work, in digesting your life. I'm going to be giving ample time for your body to bring up any memories that you need to digest and sit with. So just know that the way we're going to be working with oil tonight, it's in a manner of deeply nourishing our fascia, but also using the heat from our hands to bring more blood circulation into our large and small intestine, which will give ourselves a boost of support and fire within our digestive system. If you are not having daily bowel movements, you are constipated. I will repeat that one more time. If you are not having daily bowel movements as a woman, you are constipated. We should be aiming to have 1 to 2 bowel movements a day so that we can excrete and remove extra estrogen in our body. When we are constipated, our body is holding on to more estrogen. That's not something that we want. We want a fluid and active digestive system. So, as we settle into the body for tonight's practice, I want you to start by placing your hands on your belly and just breathing into your hands, breathing into your belly. As we deepen our breath, 7 seconds inhale, 7 seconds exhale. We're just gently dropping down into the body, allowing your breath to move, loosening our system up with our breath. And we're just going to ask the body to gently bring up anything that I need to digest. Particularly as you notice, what you'll notice during the actual belly work is you may experience memories coming up to the surface. Just let these memories wash over you like clouds in the sky as you continue to deepen your breath. As we inhale, everything expands, loosens up a little deeper. You are here today to listen to the wisdom of your body, to drop in to the vessel that emanates your soul, and just be with whatever wants to come up today. We're just being with it today. Breathing in big bellied breaths. As we inhale, everything expands and opens. On our exhale, we relax and drop down another layer deeper. Just find a gentle movement and rhythm to your breath. Feeling your belly rise and fall. Allowing your body to fully drop in. As we inhale, we allow more oxygen to come into our bloodstream, circulating our oxygen all the way around the body. On our exhale, we release even deeper, releasing and relaxing into another layer deeper, allowing our inhales and our exhales to fully open our body. Any stress from the day, we're just breathing out. Taking another inhale, we fill our brain with more oxygen. On our exhale, slow and low, we allow ourselves to unfurl. Releasing hypervigilance, impatiency, releasing tension and stress, letting your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench, the muscles of your face relax. We give our bodies to the floor or whatever material you're laying on. We allow the earth beneath us to fully support us as we breathe even deeper, giving ourselves to the floor, giving ourselves to the earth now. As we inhale, it's like our breath is blooming millions of flowers in our body. Our inhale is opening us from the inside out. On our exhale, we unfurl another layer deeper. And we're sitting with our body, being with ourselves tonight. You can go ahead and get your oil. We're going to start. You can either put the oil in your hands and warm it up, or you can put a little bit of oil on your belly. This is going to be belly work. We're going to start with wide clockwise circles. It's up to you whether you want to use your right hand only or your left and right hand. You can use both hands or one hand. It's up to you. I use both of my hands. As you put a little bit of oil on your belly, we're going to start massaging this castor oil in clockwise wide circles, moving slow. Continue with the same breath pattern of 7 seconds inhale, 7 seconds exhale. As we move in a clockwise direction, spreading this oil around, using the heat from our palms, transferring this heat into our large intestine, our small intestine, as you work around the clock in a very slow manner. If you feel like you need more oil, just give yourself more oil. You may notice that your body is literally drinking it in the beginning. You don't have to be shy about the amount that you use. You do have a towel to wipe off any excess. So go ahead and use however much oil you want. As we spread this oil around, we're using our hands to go slowly around our entire belly in a clockwise direction, moving with the flow of our large intestine. With this movement, bringing more oxygen and blood circulation throughout the entire belly, all the organs in your belly, taking care of our stomach. I want you to see if you are unconsciously sucking in your stomach throughout the day. If your belly feels hard at first, that's okay. Over time, your belly will soften, and you'll be able to feel your organs under your fingertips. You're going to keep this clockwise motion very slow. If you feel like you're moving too fast, go even slower. Go at the pace that your body is asking you to go. Sometimes it's not moving much at all. Continue to stay with your breath pattern, but allow your body to show you what you need to digest. So asking your body now, please show me what I need to digest. All right, at the end of your exhale, I want you to continue working with the clockwise direction. And tune into your body and just check in and see what's different. We're going to be working with the clock now. I want you to move your hands to your 12 o'clock position. This is going to be right below, it's going to be where your aorta is. So 12 o'clock on your stomach. And we're going to move in small clockwise circles just at your 12 o'clock. Breathing into the fascia here, letting it unfurl. For those of us who have ever used waist trainers, this area in your body may be really tender. It may be very tight with adhesion from the waist trainers. Anything like corsets and the underwire of a bra may make this area very thick with adhesion. So if you need to go really slow and apply more oil, do so. But just know that it is okay if this area in particular is really tender. So working in a clockwise fashion, we're just doing very tiny circles. They're not too small, but you're just working at the 12 o'clock area. Yawning and wanting to sway a little bit are all great signs. Allow your body to release. Allow your nervous system to kind of rewire itself. I'm going to bring your consciousness back into the awareness of your breath. As we inhale, all of our breath, our oxygen is going right here to our 12 o'clock, opening this area, deeply feeding our fascia with breath. As we exhale, this area, our aorta, can unfurl, can unwind, and begin to fully relax. Moving slower than we think we need. Use the pressure and the touch that your body is calling for. Moving in little circles, allowing the castor oil to open the fascia here, bringing more space to our lungs, expanding our capacity. If you find any super tender spots, just pause on the spot and hold it lightly and allow it to release under your fingertips. Bringing our hands to the 4 o'clock area. This is going to be the left side of your stomach. It's going to be where your large intestine is. We're going to work our hands in clockwise small circles, only staying at 4 o'clock. As we inhale every single breath, all of your oxygen goes to 4 o'clock area, expanding and opening the fascia, allowing our intestines to relax and release, allowing the castor oil to deeply nourish us tonight. Working at this 4 o'clock area, just taking a nice observation of what you feel under your fingertips, and continuing to work with the breath, your touch, and the oil. As we inhale for 7 seconds, we allow all the oxygen to go into this area, opening and expanding the large intestine. And as we exhale, the organs of the belly can rearrange and shapeshift and unfurl. Sometimes belly work is rather confronting, so any emotions that come up here are welcomed. Whether it's guttural sounds, oftentimes anger will live in our belly, in our guts. So let it all come out. And just gently continue to work in this 4 o'clock area. Anytime your mind pops out of the practice, just gently bring it back in. Be with yourself, moving slow. Oftentimes, doing clockwork shows us how fast we're actually living. We're putting all of our focus in one area only. So sometimes the mind tries to think about so many other things, but where your fingertips are. Keep bringing your mind back to what you're touching, what you're feeling, and what you're breathing into. We're going to move our hands to 6 o'clock. This is going to be above your pelvis. And again, we're working with clockwise direction movements, so small clockwise circles at your 6 o'clock. Breathing into your full belly here, expanding and massaging at our 6 o'clock, adding more oil if you need to. As we inhale, everything opens. We are allowing our lower belly, our lower stomach, coming into the muscles of the pelvis to open and relax, giving more room and space to our uterus, giving more room and space to our ovaries, allowing true space to start growing here. As you're breathing into your fascia, allow your breath to match your slow movements of circles. Give your body the touch that you're craving. Meet yourself here as we continue to work in clockwise circles at your 6 o'clock. On your exhale, we're going to move our hands to our 8 o'clock position on the belly. This is going to be your right side. This is the side where your appendix is. We're going to continue doing clockwise circles, small circles, staying at 8 o'clock, deepening your breath, and working the castor oil into your fascia here. As you're breathing into this area, the entire body is filling with your oxygen, and you're opening and expanding. With every single practice that you do, your inhale is opening you up from the inside out. You're learning to unfurl with your inhale and your exhale. Taking a notice of what sensations are alive under your fingertips. And if at any moment you find a tender spot, hang out in that same tender area, either doing a pulsing movement or holding it until it releases. Bringing your breath into that tender area and letting it melt and release under your fingertips. Alright, breathing into your entire belly now. Gently placing both hands over your belly and just take a moment to breathe. Feeling what sensations are alive in your belly. Feeling how different your nervous system feels. This is the end of your belly work embodiment practice of digesting life through doing belly work. This is where I'm going to leave you. You can continue your embodiment practice however you wish. But I will see you for another session. Thank you so much.